Hello everyone, this is Ruby Yadav and I am a legal intern at Lexis and Company. I am pursuing my LLB from Meri Professional and Law Institute, MDU, Rohtak. I am glad to get this opportunity to represent myself and discuss my topic with all of you and share the knowledge regarding these legal topics. So my today video's topic is the different kinds of the trial procedure under the CRPC, that is the Code of the Criminal Procedure. And in this video I will elaborate the rest of the part which I have mentioned in my first video, where I discussed with all of you the types of the trial procedure, in which the CRPC elaborated the 4 trial procedure. First one is the trial before the session court, that is the session trial. Second one is the trial of the warrant cases by the magistrate, that is the warrant cases, warrant trial. Third one is the trial of summon cases by magistrate, that is the summons trial. And fourth one is the summary trial, in which we have discussed 2 trial procedures in my previous video, and rest of the part I'll discuss in this video. We will start with the third trial procedure, that is the trial of summon cases by the magistrate, or which is also known as the summons trial. A summon case is related to offences where the punishment is less than 2 years. In summon trial, there is no framing of charges and the court issues a summon. Once the accused appears acting upon the summon, the court will then give him the particulars of the accusation called the notice, which is mentioned under the section 251 to 259 of the CRPC, which deals with the summons trial. According to section 251 of the CRPC, if an accused in a summons trial case appears or is brought before the magistrate, the particulars of the offences for which he is an accused shall be read out to him, and he shall be asked if he wants to plead guilty or has any defense to make. So if the accused plead guilty, the magistrate shall record the plea in nearly the same words as uttered by the accused and use his discretion to convict him under the section 252 of the CRPC. According to section 253 of the CRPC, which deals with the conviction on plea of guilty in absence of accused in petty cases, and acts as an exception to general rule, which provides a simple procedure for disposing of petty cases without the presence of accused in court by post and messenger. So by these provisions, discretion is given to the magistrate to convict the accused. It also enables the pleader authorized by the accused to plead guilty on behalf of his client where offence is punishable only with fine. Now the section 254 deals with a situation when the accused is not convicted and the magistrate shall hear prosecution and take defense, and shall also hear the accused and take his defense if he has any. So if the magistrate, upon hearing both sides, find the accused not guilty, shall record an order of acquittal, and if he is found guilty, then the magistrate shall pass a sentence accordingly in accordance with the section 255 of the CRPC. Now the last procedure is the summary trial. So in chapter 21 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, which deals with the summary trial under the section 260 to 265, the object of summary trial is to deal with cases speedily. The procedure for summary trial is laid down in section 262, which prescribes the procedure in trial of summon cases to be followed in a summary trial as well. So this section also lays down that no sentence of imprisonment for a term exceeding 3 months shall be passed in summary trial. So according to section 264, in every case tried summarily in which the accused does not plead guilty, the magistrate shall record the substance of the evidence and a judgment containing a brief statement of the reasons for the same shall be recorded. So, summary trial deals with the cases relating to petty offences, and hence the procedure for trial is not elaborated. So, there is no plea in such a trial if a sentence of fine only not exceeding 200 rupees has been awarded. However, there can be an application for revision to the High Court. So this was all about the types of the trial procedure which is mentioned under the CRPC. That's it about today. Thank you so much all of you.